of mind have you? Ravon, mind. Okay? Your mind determines your mental state, your happiness. And some people, their mind is very confused. They are under the control of bad habits, and their mind stops them being happy and makes them depressed. Now, the first kind of bad minds to avoid. The first kind of mind that you don't want to have is mind hardened in pride.
Okay, درس 99 که درباره اینه که چند نوع افکار ما داریم، چند نمونه افکار و فکر ما داریم.
I think that's Daniel chapter 5 verse 20. Belshazzar.
از افکار بد دور شویم. Bad mind to avoid.
Now here are the bad minds that you don't want to. When King not Belshazzar, sorry, Nebuchadnezzar.
دانیال باب 5 آیه 20 اولین افکار رو داره به اون میگه.
Now he was king of Babylon. His heart was lifted up by his position, and his mind was hardened in pride, and he lost his mind. He became mentally unbalanced, and they chased him out, and as a result he went mad for 7 years.
پس اولین افکاری که ما داریم افکار غرورآمیزه، افکاری که داخلش غرور هست. در دانیال باب 5 آیه 20 کلام خدا می‌فرماید که اما چون دلش مغرور و سخت گردید به گونه‌ای که متکبرانه عمل می‌کرد، از تخت پادشاهی خویش به زیر افکنده شد و جلالش از او ستاده گردید.
Bad mind to avoid.
Yeah, I know. Bad mind means dirty mind?
No, there's different kinds of bad minds.
Okay.
Different kinds of bad minds.
Okay.
Minds, plural. The second one is Luke 12.
That's also the bad mind. That's also bad mind. Also bad mind.
پس اولین افکار غرورآمیزه که افکار با تکبره که در دانیال با 5 آیه 20 سر صحبت میکنه. دومین افکار در لقا باب 12 آیه 29 میتونی بخونی برای صفحان؟
برای خوراک نیز نگران نباشید که چه بخورید و چه بنوشید، قصه نخورید چون خدا روزی شما را میرساند.
Now, many people worry and doubt if God will supply our needs. Jesus tells us, your Father knows you need these things. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And we must provide treasure in heaven that fails not, and your heart will be where your treasure is. In Luke 12:30 down to 34.
پس دومین افکاریه که افکار برای خوردنه، برای شکم. نگران اینکه چی بخوریم، چی کار کنیم، چی بپوشیم، که کلام خدا داره میگه پدر شما همین نیازهای شما رو میدونه. نگران اینا باشید چی بخورید، چی بپوشید، چی جمع بکنید. همین افکار شما رو خداوند نیازهای شما رو میدونه و فراهم میکنه.
Do you worry about anything? Do you think people worry much?
Yeah.
People worry, don't they?
Yeah.
They worry about what's going to happen
Yeah.
with this, will I pass my exams? Will I fail my exams?
Yeah.
Will I get a job?
Every time.
Will I be able to pay my bills?
Even Nestle.
Yeah.
Will I go to heaven?
Don't worry about this. Put God first. God will take care of your needs.
Will I go to heaven? That's very important.
نباش. پس مثال زد مثلا خیلی ها نگران امتحانشونه. اگه امتحان از دست بدم، اگر این لایسنس دارم از دست بدم، نگران هیچی نباش. بذار اون نگرانیات بذار دست خدا و بهش اعتماد بکن. اون برای شما انجام خواهد داد.
Okay. Next one. Oh, this is a beauty. This one is very important. Acts 14 verse 1 and 2.
بعدی در اعمال باب 14 آیه 1 و 2.
آج خانم
A mind evil affected against the brethren.
اعمال باب 14 آیه 1 و 2 تفسیر می‌خواد.
صفحه چند؟
خوش بداریم
نه با اون نیست دیگه.
اعمال میتونی بخونی برادر؟ اعمال 14 آیه 1 و 2 رو. دوستان لطفاً عزیزان خواهش میکنم بریک داشتید و اینجوی کردید. الان موقع کلاسه، توجه کنید. هر دادن شما کسای دیگه هم گمراه میکنه. لطفاً توجه کنید.
It says here, don't hate Christians. One of Satan's most successful tricks is gossip and slander. Gossip. Don't gossip. Don't slander. Don't say bad things about other people, because you probably have faults yourself of some kind. Okay?
یعنی که برای کسی بعد حرف نزنید. پشت سر کسی صحبت نکنید. کسی رو برای کسی نشورونید. یعنی
if you say, Matthew is bad, then suddenly other people say, I hate Matthew. Yeah, that's terrible. You don't do that.
یعنی پشت سر
That's very common.
صحبت میکنه یکی دیگه اصلا شناختی هم مسیح نداره میگه آره این آدم بدیه. چرا؟ برای که مثلا آقا ایکس گفته یا آقا آدم بدیه. پس پشت سر هم دیگه صحبت نکنید به زبون ساده دیگه.
Some people magnify others' faults.
دیگه بعضی آدما افکار دیگرون رو جلال میدن، بزرگ میکنن. افکار دیگرون رو بزرگ میکنن. ایده های دروغین دیگرون رو.
Their own faults.
بعد هیچ وقت به اشتباهات خودشون اصلا فکر نمیکنن. اشتباهات خودشون براشون یه چیز ناچیزه، اما اشتباهات دیگران رو بزرگ میکنن، درباره‌اش صحبت میکنن.
So he's got big problems, I don't have any problems. That's the attitude.
به زبون ساده.
That's terrible.
مثلا
They
آقا
quit
مشکل
church,
داره ما مشکل
God's
نداره.
work suffers and people go to hell, and they imagine evil against other people, they enlarge their faults, they get angry, and they cannot work with other Christians. You know, being a Christian, you've got to work with other Christians.
Yes.
You have to get on with other Christians. You have to not fight them. And you don't say things to make them angry, because then they'll hate you, and they might not be mature enough to handle it, and they might leave church, and you can be the cause of chasing people out of church, which is very, very bad. Okay?
ما با اینجور صحبت کردن و تهمت زدن ها میتونیم موقعیتی رو برای اون شخص درست کنیم که اون شخص کلیسا رو بخواد ترک کنه. اون شخص بخواد حالت خوبه؟ اون شخص بخواد کلیسا رو ترک کنه. مثلا من خودم شخصا چقدر توی باب کالج بودم، چقدر مثلا پشت سرم صحبت میکردم، ولی خدا رو شکر
هنوزم دارم صحبت میکنم.
جلال برام مسیح
ابن جلو میگیره ابن
جلال برام مسیح.
آره
تنها اموانی که
بعدی
میگه
در رومیا باب 1 آیه 28.
Now, this God gives, when people reject God, they become, generally they go into sexual immorality, and some of them become homosexuals, and they join the gay, lesbian crowd, and they get a reprobate mind. Reprobate mind means they cannot tell right from wrong.
Yes.
Okay? Can't tell right from wrong.
پس افکار بعدی افکاریه که افکار دوگانه است، افکاری که نمیتونه به شرایط بد بخواد چیز درست رو بگه، چون خودش داره شرایط بد و موقعیت بد فالو میکنه، بعد توی موقعیت بدی قرار میگیره نمیتونه چیز درست رو بخواد اونجا بخواد اعلام بکنه. خودش توی موقعیت بد قرار داره.
It means, reprobate means worthless, disapproved, a castaway, rejected.
Yeah.
It means undiscerning. They can't tell right from wrong.
Yes.
They think it's good to smoke drugs. They think it's good to raise taxes.
Yes.
They think it's good for the government to waste money.
Yes.
That's terrible. You know?
Good to lie.
They think it's good to lie. They think it's good to be a homosexual or a lesbian.
Or is it good to think smart to lie?
مثلا میگن که آره آقا چه اشکالی داره همجنسگرا هم باشن یا چه اشکالی داره این اتفاق هم باشه چه اشکالی داره ایران مثلا تو سوریه جنگ کنه مثال میذارم چه اشکالی داره نمیتونن دو حقیقت رو از دروغ بخوان تشخیص بدن تو رومیا ما بگه که آیه 28 میفرماید و همان گونه که برای آنان شناخت خدا ارزشی نداشت خدا نیز آنان را به ذهنی فرومایه واگذاشت تا مرتکب اعمال ناشایست شوند. فرومایه هستند.
Some people are so full of moral sins that they hate God and they hate God's ways and they cannot tell right from wrong. They call good evil and they call evil good. And their minds cannot tell between what's right and helpful and what's wrong and dangerous. In Venezuela, they've raised the taxes so high that you can't have a business anymore and the country is totally bankrupt.
Yes.
Why did they get to that? Because they've got a reprobate mind. They can't tell right from wrong. Hitler had a reprobate mind and he thought it was right to attack other countries and kill people and kill Jews. He thought that was right, but it was very, very wrong. You understand? Yeah. So there's people who don't know right from wrong. And the Daesh, they think it's right to chop heads off. But because they're mad, they've got the devil controlling them. And they think they go to heaven if they cut heads off, because they learn that from the evil Quran. Okay. And especially homosexuals. They do stupid things and they God gives them up to have a stupid lifestyle and then they drop dead 20 years younger than the average population. Homosexuals die 20 years younger than other people.
یا اونایی که همجنسگرا هستن اونا 20 سال زودتر میمیرن به خاطر اشتباهی که انجام میدن.
They want to die young.
این توسی نمون به خامنه این دوتا همجنسگرا
خامنه هوا شده.
To be carnally minded is death.
شماره بعدی در رومیا باب 8 آیه 6 کلام خدا این فرماید طرز فکر انسان نفسانی مرگ است اما طرز فکری که در حاکمیت روح قرار دارد حیات و سلامتی است. این شماره بعدی افکار انسان نفسانی چه افکار انسان نفسانی که اینجا کلام داره میگه.
But to be spiritually sober, do you have that?
آیه چی هستش؟ بلند بخون
اگر از
شما.
روح خدا پیروی کنیم حیات و آرامش نصیبمان می‌گردد اما اگر از طبیعت و گونه خود پیروی کنیم چیزی جز مرگ و هلاکت به دست نخواهیم آورد.
Okay, you've got two kinds of mind. Here a carnal mind and you've got a spiritual mind.
دو نمونه افکار جسمانی و افکار روحانی.
A carnal mind, Matthew, step aside so they can see. A carnal mind is someone who is prone to sin. It's easy for them to do bad things. They've got a bad habit of always picking bad things. And many Christians backslide because they feed their carnal nature by television programs that kill people, by gossip, by slander, by evil thinking, by not serving God. They do not feed their spiritual side by reading the Bible each day. They should, if they read their Bible each day, they wouldn't have the carnal mind. They should be asking God to fill them with the Holy Spirit. They should yield to Jesus Christ. But carnal Christians very often criticize spiritual Christians because the spiritual Christians convict them of their sins. Okay, so are you carnally minded? That means selfishly minded or spiritually minded, godly mind. Which one?
افکار انسانی شد افکاری که خودمون فکر میکنیم. پس حرف قشنگی زد، گفت خیلی مسیحیان هستن، از ایمانشون برمیگردن، از اون نمک مسیحی بودنشون میافتن، اصلا وقتی نگاهشون میکنیم شک میکنیم، میگیم واقعا این آقا یا این خانم مسیحیه، به خاطری که افکار نفسانی دارن. اینا با افکار نفسانیشون شروع میکنن به کارهای اشتباه انجام دادن و روح خدا رو تو زندگیشون کم میکنن. اما میتونن همین آدم باز برگرده توبه کنه، روح خدا رو تو زندگیش به کار بگیره و افکارشون به افکار.
Is that why early Christians died or got killed?
Yeah.
Because they had a spiritual mind.
That's right, they thought differently. Right, the next one is number 6. It says here, some people who mind earthly things. All they think about is making money. They don't think about laying up treasure in heaven. They don't think about winning the world to Christ. They don't think about teaching the Bible. They don't teach about helping Christians overseas.
Yes.
They just think about themselves and their own interests. But there's a whole world of opportunities out there to serve God that they never think of. They've got a little narrow field of vision. All they can think about is themselves and pleasing themselves. Maybe they buy a boat. Maybe they just keep money and don't help others with their money. Okay, that's
افکار ششم افکار چی میگن زمینیه، افکاری که روی زمین هست. پسر داشت میگفت خیلی مسیحی ها هستن که اصلا فکر نمی کنن به مسیحی های دیگه، اهمیتی ندارن براشون کلیساهای دیگه، مسیحی های دیگه که تو کشورهای دیگه، تو کشورهایی که سطح زندگی و پایینی دارن بخوان کمک کنن، بخوان انجیل رو اونجا بشارت بدن، کلام رو اونجا بشارت بدن. اونا فکرشون تو اینه برای خودشون خزینه کنن، به خودشون حال بدن، مثلا یه کشتی بخرن یا ماشین دارن 2 تاش بکنن، بعد یه خونه دارن 2 تا خونهش بکنن. اینا افکار زمینیه که عیسی مسیح گفت گنجای خودتون رو در آسمون بالا ذخیره کنید، جایی که بید و زنگ به اون آسیب نمیرسونه.
They don't live for God or others or eternity.
اونا برای خدا و دیگران زندگی نمی‌کنن، اونا برای ابدیت زندگی نمی‌کنن.
They don't lay up treasures in heaven.
اونا حتی برای خودشون به گنجی و چیزی با ارزشی توی بهشت ذخیره نمی‌کنن.
Never crosses their mind. They don't study the second coming. They don't understand that Jesus is coming back soon and going to take over. There's going to be 7 years of trouble. It doesn't cross their mind. They just live for themselves. She'll be right, mate, but it won't be. Next one.
مثالش هم ده. Should be right, man.
They don't set their affection on things above. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. Colossians 3:2.
غلاطیان 3:2 رو بخون برادر. بخشید کولوسیان 3:2.
Set your affection on things
همواره با آنچه در آسمان است بیاندیشید و برای امور این دنیای زودگذر قصه نخورید.
not on things of earth. Because the things of earth, you can lose them quick smart. You can lose your money really fast. You bust yourself to earn the money and it's all gone because some crook takes it off you. So use your money to grow God's kingdom. That's why we're printing up 50,000. We're printing up 50,000 Catholic books to Catholics love Jesus Christ for some foreign country to give out. And so we got a very cheap printing, prints them for 4 cents each. 4 cents! And they give them out to the Catholics, and the Catholics read it and they leave the Catholic Church. And the bishop gets Kali Asabani, very angry, and tells people, don't listen to Keith Piper. If we see you reading Keith Piper's books, we'll punish you severely. That's what they said. And I'm thinking, wow, thank you, Mr. Catholic Bishop, for free advertising. Free advertising. When he says to the Catholics, don't read Keith Piper's anti-Catholic book, oh, gimme, I want to read it.
They all want to read
یه
it.
مجانا برای کتاب تبلیغ کرد همون که گفت آقا نخونین کتاب برای کاتولیکا رو
That's what happens.
همه بیشتر حریص شدن که بیشتر بخونن خیلی مجانی برای
Thank you for free advertising.
Giving me the free advertising. Thank you, Mr. Catholic Bishop. Give me more free advertising, please. Love it. Cost me nothing. I get all the advertising. He tells all the
هیچ
Catholics.
هزینه ای نکرد ولی کتابش هم به جا
Don't
تبلیغ
read
داد
Keith Piper's anti-Catholic book.
I was in a Catholic lecture, I asked the guy, I said, what is he talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about himself.
That's right.
Bishop.
Okay, next kind of mind is 2 Thessalonians 2:2. Soon shaken in mind.
بعد افکار بعدی در دوم تسالونیکیان باب 2 آیه 2 کلام خدا می‌فرماید از پیام نبوت از پیام نبوت یا گفته یا نامه‌ای که گویا از ما باشد بدین مضمون که روز خداوند همکنون فرا رسیده زود متزلزل و یا مشوش مشوید یعنی این افکاری که زود مشوش میشن افکاری که زود تزلزل میافتند.
Okay, now in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, the church, the Christians of Thessalonica, they got the idea that that the rapture had happened, they'd missed the rapture and they were left behind. And they were worried by false doctrine, you see. Now, a lot of people get worried by false doctrines. Maybe they might get worried, Muslims might be worried that if they leave Islam and become Christian, they go to hell. I say, nothing of the sort. Some Catholics might think, oh, if I leave the Catholic Church, I go to purgatory. Nothing of the sort. Okay? Yes. Some people might think, oh, I must speak in tongues to be a good Christian or go to heaven. Rubbish.
That's right.
Garbage. Nonsense.
Amen.
And they get worried by false teachings.
Yes.
Someone tells them a false idea. Worry افتضاح. See?
پس موضوع اینجا اینو داره میگه به خاطر این تعلیمات دروغین و تعلیمات اشتباه و اون پیام‌های اشتباهی که میدن برای خودتون مشکل درست نکنید اصلا نگران این مشکلات نباشید خیلی کلیسا هستن میگن که آره نمیدونم باید تو به زبان‌ها صحبت کنی تا این نشون دهنده ایمانته.
Okay, they became very fearful, very afraid because of false teachings that they believed. Okay?
از تعلیمات دروغین هراسان نباشید.
Okay. If you believe error without checking the Bible, you can become very upset and very fearful and very shaken up in the mind. Like I had a Seventh-day Adventist tell me when I was a teenager, oh, if you don't keep the Sabbath, you might go to hell. And I said, really? I better check the Bible. No, don't do that, no. Just believe us. I said, I want to check the Bible.
Yes, that's true.
See?
Check the Bible.
Check the Bible. I want to check all the verses in the Bible, not just one or two, but all of the verses that relate to the
Haven't they got their own book, Seventh Adventists?
Okay, number
درس
8.
دوستان هر چیزی تو ایمانتون میخوان شما رو به تزلزل بندازن نگرانش نباشید با کلام خدا چک کنید ببینید کلام خدا در نه یه جا فقط نه یه جا در چند جای کلام خدا اون رو پیدا کنید بخونید ببینید خدا در این باره چی داره میگه بعد این رو برای خودتون تصدیق کنید که درسته یا غلطه هر چیزی رو نپذیرید بعد طرف داره میگه که آره روز سبت رو باید نگه دارید که قطعی گفته روز ملعون کسی روز سبت رو بشکنه خب این مشکل میاره خیلی نوع ایمان ها میگه ای خدا گفته روز سبت نگه دارید پس چرا ما یک شنبه داریم میریم کلیسا این براتون مشکل نیاره کلام خدا در عهد جدید گفت هر هفته این چیزی که کلام خدا داره میگه
13 بدر رو چی؟
13 بدر هم هر هفته دوستش بود.
Okay, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Double-minded, he's got divided loyalties. He says, oh, one day I'll come to church here, next day I go to the charismatic tongue speakers. And then another day I will go to the Calvinist church.
دبل مایند یعنی که کسایی که
He's not committed.
کسایی
all
که
over the
ثابت
place.
نیستن رو
فکرش
افکارشون
هی عوض میشه.
He does not
تغییر
understand.
میکنن هی تغییر میکنن امروز میگم به عنوان مثال پس حرف قشنگی زد گواره امروز میرم کلیسای خودم مثلا میاد اینجا امروز میام کلیسای خودم بعد هفته بعد میشینه میگه نه با کلیسای خودم چیه بذار برم کلیسای نمیدونم اونجا کجا سلام برنامه هم داره معروفه هیلسون بذار برم هیلسون اینا دابل باندن فردا میاد میگه نه میام کلیسای خودم اینا دابل باندن یعقوب باب 1 آیه 8 یعقوب باب 1 آیه 8 کلام خدا میفرماید زیرا شخصی از دو دل در تمامی رفتار خویش ناپایدار است شخص دو دل تو تمام رفتار یعنی دو دل نباشه دابل مان یعنی دو دل
exactly دو دل.
Now, be not wearied or faint in your mind. This means don't become exhausted or quit. Don't give up, but consider Jesus and reap in due season. Don't quit. Don't get depressed.
شماره بعدی افکاری که خسته میشه افکاری که زود بریده میشه یعقوب عبرانیان 12 آیه 3 میگه به او بیاندیشید که چرا مخالفتی را از سوی گناهکاران تحمل کرد تا خسته و دلسرد نشوید افکاری که هست افکار بعدی افکار دلسرد کننده است افکاری که زود خسته میشه کلافه میشه کم میاره اصلا گفت اینو نشید زود خسته نشید زود دلسرد نشید مخصوصا توی ایمانتون
Number A, we should consider Christ Jesus.
Always.
Jesus, who was tempted and did not quit. Sinners were bad to him, but he did not quit. And number 2, we shall reap in due season if we faint not.
پس اول شد که به اون بیاندیشیم به اون تفکر کنیم یعنی اونو بزنیم سمبل زندگیمون عیسی مسیح توسط گناهکاران وسوسه شد خدایی بود که جلال خودش رو ترک کرد اومد برای ما ولی گناهکاران با اون بد کردن اما باز ایستاد برای کارش برای عملی که می‌خواست انجام بده ما باید مثل او باشیم
So some people get wearied. Oh, I'm tired of serving God. I can't do it. Well, too bad, mate. You have bigger problems if you quit. You get more depressed if you leave. Jesus says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Amen.
Yes, it's a bit of a workload to serve Jesus, but he says, my yoke is easy, my load is easy, my burden is light.
Amen.
It's light serving God.
Amen.
It's much, much heavier being a Muslim where you've got to cut your head in the Feast of Ashura and where you've got to cry for Allah,
That's right.
cry for Hussein,
That's right.
and you've got to go to jihad. If you don't kill kafir, you go to Jahannam.
That's right.
And every Muslim goes to Jahannam. That's what they think. And terrible. It's a mental burden. Now, what about a good mind? Let's have a look at the good mind.
حالا بیا به افکار خوب نگاه کنیم کدوم
Here's the good minds to have. These
دی
Galatians
Galatians
6:9.
غلاطیان 6 9
Okay. Let us
حالا
go to
بیم
the
به
next
افکار
book.
خوب نگاه کنیم
Okay, you want to have a good brain? Who wants a good brain?
آمین
Yeah, you want a good brain? Hailey Coop Ravon.
Brian.
افکار خوب داشته باشید
Good mind to get. There we go.